Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to do Reish Nun Tet Seif Zayin. Tanur sheminichim bo hachamin, an oven that you put in the hot stuff, the whatever in the cholent, whatever it is. Vesotmim piv bedaf. You close it with what? With a piece of wood or something. In general, you also, in order to be hot, you also surround with teeth or something, something like, in order for it to be hot inside. V'shokim push machlikim oto b'teeth. Mutar, if I did it before Shabbos, now how are you going to take out the cholent? How are you going to take out the food? Mutar listor ota stima k'dei lotzi hachamim v'lachzor v'lesotmo. Again, if it's closed, so you're allowed to open it, to break the surrounding, the clothes around it, and to take out your hot stuff, because basically it's not bosik davar also. So merely you're allowed. And then it says, now here's another thing, the word mutar so lachazor v'lesotmo. Now, so we see over here, right away, the Hagoy, the Ramon. He argues in that. So basically, the Machloikes, the starting point is the Machloikes between the Mechaber is the baby and the Ramon. Or contra the Mechaber, you're allowed to open and to break the surround, the door, like the lock, whatever that's what they used to do, the lock, in order to take out the food. Why? Because when you closed it, it's not made over there for life. It's made for what? In order to break it. So basically, that's not considered issue of stiras binyan, breaking a building or something. Why? Because it was even from the Rabbanon, according to the Mechaber, it doesn't hold that it's a problem. But comes the Ramah, and he says that we machmir, because maybe has a little bit of breaking a building, because it's still you breaking, the closing the ceiling of the door of the oven, the tanur, those the tanur. So that's why that really some people are machmir not to break it by a Jew, but you could do it by a Gentile. So again, according to the Mechaber, you could do it. According to the Ramah, since you chosh a little bit for breaking a little bit the building, that's why it's better a Jew not do it, and it's better a Gentile does it. What happens if you don't have a Gentile? So it's better to make it a child that is very young, yelet katan, a small child, than adult. Somebody's bar mitzvah is more responsibility. But what happened is no child, so then a regular person could break it, but the Ramah says make a shinui, make a change. Okay? And really, that's basically the Ramah says that this is really the levels that you should start. First it's better a Gentile. You don't have a Gentile, a child. If you don't have a child, then you have to break it yourself. You can break it, but make a shinui. It means a small change. Don't break it. I'm doing it Reish Nun Tet Seif Zayin. Okay. Now we also have another difference between a day and the night. And the day, generally, it's already finished. It's already cooked. There's no chash of what a mevasher. But at night, even though, let's say, you daven Ma'ariv early and it's still day, you accepted Shabbos early. A lot of people accept Shabbos earlier. So what happens then? So says the Ramah that even though we accepted Shabbos early, we are choishish with zera what? Maybe, today it's the summer, so you get accepted earlier. But in the winter, that Friday is very short. So then it could be what? It could be after time. So then we're choishish what? Maybe it'll be mevashel. So Mimele, he says, even by a Gentile will be forbidden, because what? Because the minute you do your closing, it's called, you make it more hot, and you're over on mevasher. It's called cooking. Now, כן, אבל השאלה כמה מבושל, זה בערב שבת, זה לא מבושל לגמרי. אתה חכה שגם בשבת תתבשל, נכון? אז מילא יש חשש של בישול, לכן אנחנו אומרים שלא יעשה את זה ביום. מה? כן, נכון, אבל אתה כבר קיבלת שבת. אז מאחר ואתה קיבלת שבת, אז זה כבר כאילו נקרא שקיבלת שבת, ואפילו אנשים אחרים רק הולכים לבית הכנסת ואתה חוזר, בכל זאת אנחנו חוששים, אתה תתיר לעצמך ביום, ואז פעם הבאה יהיה אפילו בלילה, אנשים לא יבדילו, זה כמין כאלה כזה גזירה כזאת, שאנשים אחרים לא יבדילו, ומילא לכם יעשו. So let's summarize whatever we did, yeah? So first we talked about the first concept is what? Opening the door, yeah? So we said according to the Mechaber, you could open lechatchila. Why? Because there's no stira babinyan. Even with the Rabban, because you never had in mind, it's in mind why you're closing in order to open in Shabbos. According to the Ramon, we machmir, so lechatchila should be what? A Gentile. If you don't have a Gentile, a child, if no child, you have to do it yourself. Do it with the shin. That's the maskona saramon. Opening, yeah, the tanur. When the time is, you have hot coals there, yeah? So if you know for sure it's hot coals there, so according to everyone, it's forbidden to open by a Jew, yeah? Even though it's not sealed with teeth. Why? Because when the wind comes in, you raised up the fire, so that's called mavir. You're over in mavir, yeah? Now, mavir, what happened closing to seal, to close the, what? I don't know. It's not simple, so it's not in 1 second. I can't answer. I can't answer because it's he asked about this closing. General mamish fire. So over here it's only, so that's why I don't know. I know. Now, closing the door of the oven in Shabbos, yeah? So if you don't know for sure if it's coals there, a live coals, so then we say even a Jew could close it, yeah? Because probably we said it's not going to die out. But if you know for sure it's a live coals there, so mi'ikar adin, what we say that what, yeah? By a Gentile, you're allowed to close it. By a Jew, it's forbidden. Why? Because you're locking out the coals. But b'shat atchak, according to Mishnah Brurah, since we have this, I think, the view of the Tumas Hadeshen, so he says what? You're also a Jew is allowed to close it, even though you have coals that is still alive. Why? Because, as I said, this is the view of the Tumas Hadeshen. Mishnah Brurah brings out you can be safe. But if you have a fire, then for sure it's forbidden according to everyone. Yeah? Why? Because that's like Mavit, for sure it's Mavit. Now what happens if you close it part, not complete, part? So then we said even a Jew is allowed to close it part if it doesn't go complete, yeah? If there's no, for sure, coals there that is still alive coals, then you're allowed to close because it's not mechab, it's not calling you taking out the fire. But the Megavron says, yeah, it's better he puts it big, don't close it a lot. But if it's a little bit, so small wind could raise it up, sometimes a small wind, it could raise it up. Now, closing the tanur at night, this is all we talked at the day. By at night, yeah, even by a goy, yeah, it's forbidden. Why? Because he mekaver the bishu. The sure Jew is not allowed to do it. Why? Because you have Yisrael memarea, yeah? And Ben Ashwaz, we said choishet. But the Eved, we said that what? You're allowed to eat the food. General, chatchila, you shouldn't do it. Yeah? But the Eved, you still can eat the food. Have a good day today.